Hello. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be organizing some of my Pokemon cards. I have a pretty strict system of how I do it, though I don't think it's anything too extreme, but we will be organizing the cards, and hopefully if I have the time I will add them into my online system that I use. I use the TCG collector website to track my whole collection. So currently it says I have a total of 1,750 cards total in the collection, and 1,721 of those are just unique cards, and then there's like the variants or the reverse hollows, that sort of thing. So I do have quite a few cards. Get my mouse out of the way. So let's get into it. We have quite a large stack of cards to get through. I'll just add that to the bottom. And we're going to organize it first by type. And there's a specific way I organize them as well in my box, but for now I'm going to be doing it based on what I can remember the order is in my head. I should have grabbed my book out first to see. It'll be okay. I did a previous video going over the different cards that we got in the two different packs that I collected. Some of the special ones. But I also there's two. There was two packs that I opened in a previous video, and then there were some cards that I had lying around previously that I had just been meaning to add to the collection. Just some like knick-knack cards that I had been meaning to get around to. And right now we're just organizing by type, and then we'll get into the stricter system. Do not fret. Over the year, over the calendar year, I will organize my collect the cards, I should say. I will collect the cards. I try and do videos when I can, when I have the energy, when I have the time. So I try to do them when I can, and I haven't been collecting as many Pokemon cards as I used to in the past. But because I do it in such big batches now, it does take a lot out of me. Oh yeah, this is one that I'm pretty curious about that I think will be kind of expensive. And then at the end of the year, I'm not joking, on New Year's Eve, my friend and I will go through my whole Pokemon card collection and integrate whatever cards I collected into that folder collection system that I have. So this is a preparation for the big finale of the year, which is the whole collection. And I'm reminding again that I have 1,750 cards in those binders. I used to have them all in one binder, and then it got too much, and last year I decided that enough was enough, and I would separate my collection into three folders. So now I have 3 folders for my Pokemon card collection, and I might have to get a 4th folder at some point. Oh, I feel like I will have to at some point. Just to make sure that I have enough space for all the cards. But as you can see, we are still going strong with the cards. Still have quite a few left. Not that many though. And again, it doesn't need to be pretty right now. We'll get into organizing them and then integrating them into my online system, and then organizing them into the box that I have, where they'll be stored for the rest of the year until New Year's Eve. And I don't do a recording video of my friend and I going through the whole Pokemon card collection. That takes us about 4 or 5 hours to do. Last year we were able to watch 3 movies, so I guess let's say 4 to 6 hours, depending on how long it takes us if we make any mistakes, because we made quite a few mistakes last year, or this past time around. So it was quite it was quite challenging this time around. Oh, it's another one. So we're almost there now, almost done. And then there's so many fun cards that I'm getting to see again, which is always exciting. Okay, so now we'll start off one by one, and normally it's good to start with the trainer cards. That's what starts first in my folder collection. I know it's trainer, then grass, water, fire, and then natural, and then after that, I don't know. I don't remember if it's psychic, then electric, but I know it ends with dark, metal, dragon. So it's just these 3 that always confuse me. I need to come up with a system so I can remember that. So for right now, let's start with the trainer cards. We have to make sure that they are in order, alphabetically. So that's the next step. So we go alphabetical. So it looks like we have a lot of C's this time. So we'll do that. And then next is the H. And then Judge and Lucian. And then Stadium goes before that because the trainer cards are the last ones in the list. But then we have items, and then energy, potion goes first, and then energies, and then the generator. Right? That sounds right. Okay, so let's start looking at these cards. Or should we just leave it here for now and then look them up in a bit? No, let's look them up now. So now we're going to look up based on the numbers. I don't know if it'll focus on the numbers. So this one is 1, 88-198. And it doesn't look like I have this one yet, but it is a reverse holo, so we'll add that to the list. And then we have Legacy card. This one I am very fascinated by. It is 167 out of 167. Oh, well, it is 81 cents. I thought it was going to be really expensive, and it's not. What I should do is bring out my sleeves. It's not expensive, but it looks expensive, and so I consider that fine. So currently I'm using the Mewtwo sleeves from a previous collection that I went through. So even though it's not $1, my reasoning is it has to be $1 or more to get a sleeve, or if it's pretty, and this is pretty, so it's gonna get a sleeve. And the electric generator, I am fairly confident I do, and I think looks like I have a normal variant of that, so where should we put the extra cards? I'll just put them in the lid of the box. Okay, this one's the pearl, and it is 151 out of 159. 9 cents, and it is just a normal card. This card, Vengeful Punch, 197 out of 197. Fun. It's a normal card. This is 143 out of 167. And these are normal cards so far. Jamming Tower, 153 of 167. Again, normal card. I'm trying to keep these cards in camera view. 144 out of 167. And it's a reverse holo, which is the only variant for that card, which is good to know. Carmine is 145, so I just have to change one number. The Cook, 147. Hassle, 151. $167. 76. 176 out of 198. And I do already have this card. Lucian is 157 out of 167. Nice. Alright, next is going to be grass. Ground? No. Whatever. Yeah, grass type. Okay. Move these over so I get more room, and then we'll just put these all together in a stack because it's a small stack. Okay, this one's gonna be fun. Oh, since I have these completed, we're gonna add them to the box. And I have my dividers. I have a big Pikachu divider. And from the box I just opened, I don't remember what this guy is called, but I have this one. So it's a nice contrast of the orange and yellow, or the red and yellow and the green and blue. So that'll be good. So I'll add those in. And we'll put those in the corner. Okay. Now we have 0, 18 out of 159. And this is a normal hollow or reverse hollow, so we have that. Oh, well, we need to organize these, so let's do that really quick. So 60, 100, 70, 70, 90, 110, 70, 120, 70, 120, 180, 80, 120, 60. Oh, well, we won't need this one. 70, energy, 100, 210, 80, 120, 140, 60, 90, 260, 60. Okay. And then we organize them alphabetically. So V, P, G. Sorry if I'm going a little fast. Just want to make sure that I'm getting everything done. And I normally go through these a couple times in the year, so, and then at the very end of the year, obviously, I go through them once again just to make sure that they're going in the right spot in the box. So if I'm going too fast now, it is okay. Iron Leaves. Is that just the name of the Pokemon? And this Heracross is the same. One's just the reverse hollow version, so we'll use that one instead. The texture of these cards is interesting. Some of them are really light, and then you get to another one and it's dense. It's weird. Okay. H-I-L. Okay. I have to make sure that I'm doing these right. Okay. Yep. And then 210, 260. Okay, so now they're in order. So now we can actually do this. So this is a grass type card. And I think we can filter, but it might just pop up on its own. Yes, it does. So we have that card. Get rid of it. Not get rid of it, but put it in a different stack. 16, 197. And I already have this card. This is 005 out of 198. And I do not have this card. We have 004 out of 167. Zero, 14 out of 167. I wonder if there's like a bench I can put this on. Not like a bench, but like another thing. so you can see what I'm doing, or what cards I'm working with at least. This is another Pokemon box. We'll put that there. Makes it a little bit easier. There we go. This is Paras 004 out of 159. This is 012 out of 167. Shelmet 012 out of 159. Okay, and then 09 out of 167. Diplin 18 out of 167. Oh, 01 out of 167. Nice. Oh, this is the reverse hollow. Cool beans. 02 out of 159. 17 out of 197. 13 out of 159. 15 out of 167. Teal Mask Ogerpon. Oh, that's the creature on the box. Or on the sleeves, yeah. And this is a promo card. So this is 123. I filter. What's the promo? Just says promo. Well, we can look up by Illustrator. Sometimes that's easier. We have Kodoma. 0 cards. Okay. Okay. Illustrator is not going to work for this one. One card pops up with the name. There we go. I'm assuming this is the glitter hollow. It is $1.26, so we're gonna put it in a sleeve. Nice. Next. Oh, we gotta do that. Okay. 8 out of 167. Oh, this is the reverse hollow. Okay. 19. And this one is the hollow version, and it's 10 cents. Really pretty though for 10 cents. And then 11 out of 167. Reverse hollow. We have 12 out of 197. And we've already looked up this card. Now 16 out of 167. And this is the reverse hollow. Okay, this is 25 out of 167. Oh, it is $2.10. So get a little sleeve for it. And I always like to put the card in top to bottom. My friend hates it that I do that, so whoops. And the last card, 19 out of 198. And this one is 52 cents. So we'll just leave it like that. Alrighty, so now we'll add it to the box. Fantastic. And we'll now do water types. So 60, 60, 50, 90, 170, 30, energy, 60, 210, 120, 70, 80, 60, 70, 90, 100, 70, 70, 150, energy, 90. Okay. So we have quite a few water cards. So, and they're all the same card, so we'll just look it up really quick. I believe I already have this though. Which I do, so we'll just toss all those. Oh, but there is one in here that I should probably hang on to. Yeah, this one. I'll make sure to switch that out with the other one that I have. Okay. And then 30, 50, Froakie, Poliwag, Remoraid, 70. This one's repeat. Okay. Okay, and then we have 210, 170, 150, 120. Okay. This card's fine. Okay. 049 out of 167. 44 out of 167. 56 out of 167. 41 out of 167. 33 out of 159, and this is the reverse hollow. 38 out of 159. 48 out of 197, which I already have. 59 out of 167, reverse hollow. Ooh, there's a Cosmo hollow. Fun. 56 out of 197. 47 out of 167. 57 out of 167. And this is the reverse hollow. This is just 53 out of 167. It's also another. Oh, this is just a normal hollow. Okay. $57 out of 198, which I already have. $60 out of 167. $54 out of 167. I'm excited for this one. 200 out of 197. Now, the higher the number above the so if the base cards go to 197 and you have a card that exceeds the number, then you know it's a special card. And this one is worth $2.44. At least that's what TCG says, so I believe it. It is a pretty card. And it goes above the number count, the pack count, which is good. Alright, 43 out of 167. And this is just a normal card. And then this is another exceeds the card number. This is 213 out of 167, and this card is worth $14.57. So this card is worth about $15. Amazing. When we looked at the book the last time, it was in the back section of the book, which pointed me on the track that it was going to be a little pricey. So, good deal. Alright, now for the fire type. While we're at it, let's rearrange some cards, shall we? Nice. Okay. We have the fire type now, so we'll start there. 80, 140, 80, 120, 270, 60, 80, 130, 70, 180, 140. Okay. Darumaka. So these two are the same Pokemon, same HP. So now what we do is we go to their attacks. So this one has a 150 and this one has a 270. So this one will go first. Does that make sense? And then Larvesta, then Slugma. And then we have 120, 130. And this one's ends Darmanitan. So that one will go after. Okay. So let's look up the fire one, even though I know for sure I have plenty of these. Yeah, I was about to say I know I have those. So we'll just throw those out, add these up here. Okay. Let's begin. 36 out of 167. 26 out of 167. 34 out of 167. 34 out of 197. 28 out of 159. 28 out of 167. 27 out of 167, and this is a reverse hollow. 38 out of 167. This one's also a reverse hollow. 35 out of 167. Reverse. No, this one's not a reverse. This is just a regular. 27 out of 159. And this is also a normal card. And then we have this Macargo. 191 out of 167. But it's only $1.42. That is a huge jump, though. A huge jump. I also feel like I'm gonna run out of sleeves soon, so I'm gonna grab another sleeve pack. But we finished the fire. Let me do I have more of the, I guess I have more of the Pikachu ones. I could use those. Let's use those then. I wonder if I ever used those. I don't know if I did. Well, I'll have that prepped ready to go. We have a handful left. 3. We have 3 left with the Mewtwo ones. Fun. Okay. Okay. So let's organize these. 120, 70, 50, 110, 60, 110. Trainer. Alright, well, let's do the trainer card really quick. That's not supposed to be in here. 149 out of 167. And this is a reverse hollow. And we'll just add that in to Festival Grounds is before Jamming Tower alphabetically. Okay. And then 160, 60, 120, 280. Okay. Not a big bunch this time. So 50, 60, 70, Ipalm, Swana, Flamingo Winklage, Snorlax, Pidgeot. Okay. Okay. 135 out of 167. 137 out of 167. 139 out of 167. 139. Yeah, 139 out of 159. 138 out of 167. 140 out of 167. 185 out of 197, which I already have. 140 out of 159. 136 out of 167. And this one's also a big number gap over the number. 217 out of 197. And this is $2.26. So that one's not too bad. I was kind of expecting a higher priced one. I got another Pidgeot EX card last year. Very similar design, at least for the positioning of the bird, and the card itself was like $13. So I'm kind of surprised by that, but I guess I shouldn't be. I'll now add those to the group. Next up, we have the electrics. And I'll move these around. Now that we're getting into final stacks. 120, 40, electric, 60, 140, 90, 50, 120, 120, energy, 60, 70, 60, that won't matter, 100, electric, 130, 60, 60. Okay. Now let's see if these have anything. Which I don't think they will. Yeah, so these can definitely go. Let's try this one though. I don't know if I have this one. Ooh, I don't have this one. Fun. Okay, we can add that one. So 40, 50. Emolga goes first. Then Helioptile, Mareep, Tadbulb, and Watrel. And then you have 130. We have 2 Kilowattrels, but one of them has a name attached to it, so we'll just let that be. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And we just did this one. So that one's good. Already added to the list. 49 out of 159. 73 out of 167. 69 out of 167, and it's the reverse hollow. 70 out of 167. 66 out of 198. 76 out of 197. 75 out of 167. 72 out of 167. 67 out of 167. 71 out of 167. 76 out of 167. 55 out of 159. And this is the reverse hollow. Interesting. And then we have 65 out of 167. And this is the normal hollow. We have 77 out of 197. And then 74 out of 167. Alright, so we kind of flew through that one, which is okay. But now all the electrics are done, which is good. And then I only have 2 dividers left, and I have 4 stacks of cards. So what will happen is I'll do it for these two. So you'll get one after this one and the one after this one, and then these two will just be together in the box, which is completely fine to me. So let's get these organized. 130, 70, 130, 130, 80, 120, 60, 140, 80, 130, 60, 80. Oh, that's the same card, just not with the thing. 130, 60, 80, 70. Okay. Okay. And then that's fine. Some of these I know are going to be taken out because I already have them, but can at least be nice and attach them. I'm surprised I didn't get any higher cards, but that's okay. Okay, and these two are technically the same card, but they're different types. So I have the hollow version, and then I have the reverse hollow. So these two will both be included in the box. Because they are different forms of the card. Okay. 108 out of 167. 190. Oh, it's just 97 out of 167. 118 out of 197. This card, I have a very strong feeling that I already have. 115 out of 198, which I do. 72 out of 159. No, 77. Oh my goodness. Here we go. 99 out of 167. It's the reverse hollow. 119 out of 198. 103 out of 167. 98 out of 167. All right, 100 out of 167, and these both are the same. They're just the normal hollow and the reverse hollow. Oh. 109 out of 167. 117 out of 197. 89 out of 158. 159. 89 out of 159. And then 110 out of 167. and is the normal hollow. Okay. So that was fun. Alrighty. Now we have Psychic, Dark, and Metal/Dragon last. I will move this to the side. Or I can put it like this. That's fine. So 110, 50, energy, 140, 70, 90, 190, 100, 140, 120, 50, energy, 150, 40, 120, 150, 60. So first things first, I'm pretty sure that I have these, which I do. So I need tossed. And then we had the 40 and 50s, 60, 70, 90, 150, 120, 100, 120, 140, 190, 140, 110. Okay. That's in order. This is now in order. Okay. Let's get into it. $86 out of 167. 74 out of 159. Oh, that is a reverse hollow. 89 out of 167. 87 out of 198, which I already have, but I have the reverse hollow now, so I will take that one out and add the reverse hollow. And so somewhere in my folder is this card, and I will switch it out with this new one, which is always exciting. Alright, 85 out of 167. And that's the reverse hollow. 91 out of 167. 83 out of 167. This is the reverse hollow. 64 out of 159. And this is also the reverse hollow. 79 out of 167. Reverse hollow. Oh, no, that's just the regular. 96 out of 167. Oh, there's a lot of options for this. This is just the hollow, though. Normal hollow. Then we have 84 out of 167. And this is the reverse. No, this is normal. 88 out of 167. It's a normal. 85 out of 197, which I have, but I have the normal hollow, which this is. So I already have this card, which is fun. So put that away. Now this one. 94 out of 167, and it is 52 cents. So does it deserve getting a thing? It's fun. I don't know if it's that fun though. But I do have plenty of sleeves, so woo! Alright, that just dropped. That's okay. We have another one. Alrighty. So that is all there. My bad. I wonder what I can use for a divider for the last one. I was using receipts before, so maybe I'll just use those. Alright, so we have dark type, and then metal, and dragon. So 120, 170, energy, 70. 330, 60, 70. Okay. Obviously, this one I'm probably going to have. Okay. I do. Okay. And then we have these. Okay. So we have 137 out of 197. And this is the reverse hollow. 132 out of 197. And this is the regular, normal. 113 out of 167. And this is also a reverse hollow. 100 out of 159. And it's just the normal. Yeah. Stop spinning, please. 117 out of 167. Ooh, and this is a big jump. So this is a number over the number. This is 228 over 197. This card is worth $19.33. So this is my third most expensive card in my collection. I'll have to go over that. But I think it is. Alrighty. And then we'll add the receipt. And then we have mostly energies. And then 70, 180, 90, 150. And these I'm fairly confident that I do have, except the new one. And then 60. Yes, I do not have this one. So this one gets added. Alright. So we have 120 out of 170. 167, 143 out of 197, which I already have, and I have the reverse hollows. I already have this card in my collection. 146 out of 197. And then 122 out of 167. Okay. And then we have the dragon types. So 130. Okay. Last but not least, 126 out of 162. No, 67. Ugh. 128 out of 167. 131 out of 167. And last but not least, 116 out of 159. And this is the normal hollow. Fun! And I kind of like this, so I'm gonna put it in a sleeve. Oh, this is a different consistency than the other ones. Ooh. I don't know if I like that. Anyway. Okay, and then I will add this new pack as my buffer so that the rest of them don't fall. And yeah, that's how much we've got filled today. It's the buffer, and then these are all the energies, and then these were the extras. So all in all, quite good. But for now, that's all I have planned for today. But I had a lot of fun doing it, so I appreciate you spending your time with me today, and I will see you guys soon. Drink some water, enjoy the rest of your day, however that may be. Bye.